You're watching the menu with me, Chef Dalsi Fadzamdekwa, and I'm with...
My name is Kim.
Hello, Chef Kim. How are you?
Good to see you.
So, this season we've partnered with the Korean Embassy to bring you this special episode where we'll show you how to make these recipes step by step. So, Chef, what are we making?
So today we're gonna make some kimchi fried rice.
Yep.
And make some bulgogi, which is soy marinated beef in stir fry.
Wow.
And then for dessert, we're gonna make tiramisu.
Tiramisu. So I love tiramisu. But I've got a very special guest. She's an entrepreneur, she's a mom, she's a busy person. So I know this looks very simple and she's gonna love this. And she's gonna be here any minute from now.
Yeah.
So Chef, what are some of the things that we're going to be using in this cook?
So we're going to use some kimchi and rice for sure, and some vegetables like mushroom, carrot.
And look, our guest is already here. Hello. Welcome to our kitchen. This is Chef Kim. For those who might not know, my very special guest today is Dr. Afra Nhanhanga. Yes, her name is Afra. And this is Chef Kim. So, you're an entrepreneur, you're a mom. Obviously, this means you're very busy. Tell us a bit about your background.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be with you today.
We're excited.
My name is Afra Nhanhanga,
Nhanhanga.
or Mrs. Chinam.
Okay.
I'm a mother of 4.
Wow.
3 beautiful girls.
Okay.
And 1 handsome guy.
The lucky handsome guy.
I'm also a great mother.
Wow. So do you cook? Because we've got something for you to cook here. So we're making some kimchi fried rice, some bulgogi, which is a stir fry, but Korean, and then we're making a tiramisu for dessert. So Chef, just tell her what we're going to be doing. How do we start this off?
So first thing we're going to marinate the beef.
Okay. Does she need to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you sometimes get into the kitchen?
Most of the time, I enjoy cooking new food.
Wow. So today you've got something new.
Yeah, in terms of I go on YouTube, look for something new, then I'll start cooking for my family.
So first things first.
Yeah, so she can put 3 tablespoons of soy
3
sauce.
tablespoons. Yeah. So 3 tablespoons. What else is coming in here?
And then like 1.5 spoons sugar.
1.5 spoons of sugar. So there's soy sauce and there's sugar.
Yeah.
3 tablespoons. I like it when we see busy women in the kitchen. Is this something that you do at home with your family?
Yeah, sure. I do it when I'm free.
2 tablespoons of sugar, yes?
And finish with some sesame seed oil.
Sesame seed oil. How much of this do we need?
tablespoon.
1 tablespoon, 2 please.
Yeah.
And 1 tablespoon of oil. Right. Thank you. Right. So, when she's doing this, what are you going to be doing, Chef?
So I'm going to slice some garlic
Okay.
for the marinade.
Oh, it's going to come in here?
Yeah.
Wow. So we've got how many cloves of garlic?
I'll say
About
for
3?
this big, yeah, 3 cloves.
Okay, I love 3 cloves. I'm a garlic person, so. What are some of the spices you like to use in your kitchen, Mom?
Some of the spices. I use garlic,
Wow.
ginger, turmeric,
Uh-huh.
black pepper, white
Okay.
pepper, a variety coriander.
Yeah, that's beautiful. All right. What else does she need to
And
do?
then she can put all the vegetables.
Inside?
Yeah.
Wow. So we've got all the veggies. We've got some kale.
Kale,
We've got
carrot,
some carrot,
and oyster mushroom,
oyster mushroom,
and zucchini,
zucchini,
and some onion.
onion. Perfect. Okay, so while she's marinating this, what are you going to be doing, Chef?
So I'm gonna cook some. So we're gonna wait for about like 30 minutes.
Okay, so this marinates for 30
Yeah.
minutes. And then you're going to be starting off on?
Kimchi fried rice.
Right. So what are you going to be using for your kimchi fried rice?
So I'm going to use some oil.
Oil, some rice, some kimchi. Are you going to be using any spices?
Not really. I'm just gonna use some like chili powder.
Okay. So while you're doing this, I'm going to be just talking to our guest in here. So just give it a toss. And then because we want to know more about Dr. Afra Nhanhanga, I hear that this business that you're into started off as a family business. It was passed down to you by your father. Tell me about that.
My father, CAG, was founded long back ago, around 1998.
Wow.
I now have 24 years in the transport industry.
Wow.
My father being the founder, my father is still alive
Wow.
and is still very active
In the business.
in the business, but on the mechanical side.
Wow. So how, because this is not something that's very common in our African culture, this is why it intrigues me, this is why I'm so excited about your story. Taking, firstly, the girl child kupinza in business. Secondly, just passing on the business to the next generation. Huh? This is something that we should really encourage Zimbabweans to do.
Yeah, sure. Our family, we are like a puzzle.
Okay.
We complement each other.
I like that.
I'm the first child,
Okay.
and being a girl,
Uh-huh.
my father didn't look that time a girl.
Yeah. Mwana.
Why I said I started as an entrepreneur at the age of 6, and I started Ziva, but we could go in the streams zekumusha.
Yes.
Tichitsvaga hove tuinga turi mumastreams with my brother using the bucket system. Bucket system capture kuti munhu anenge aine tswanda unogone uko achitimira tuhove mutswanda. We could do gardening. We grew a lot of crops, beans, potatoes, in the village.
Wow.
Saka tarima taingoya kuno kuHarare muna August. December tiri mumunda.
Okay.
April holiday we are harvesting.
Okay.
This January, this August we are now in Harare with my father and mother. Tiri muHarare taisagara.
Okay.
Baba vangu vaisada vana vanogara mumastreets.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Beans dzatabva nadzo kumba kwedu kumusha mafarm produce.
Yes.
My brother totanga kutotengesa beans. Tichifamba nemalines nemaifield regions.
Yeah.
Tichitofamba tichitodaidzira kuti beans tichitengesa beans dzedu.
So what have we done so far? What's in this pot?
So I put some kimchi
Kimchi?
and garlic.
So kimchi is a Korean cabbage.
Yeah, Korean fermented cabbage.
Fermented cabbage,
Yeah.
yes. And then what else?
And
Some
put
garlic?
1 tablespoon of soy sauce
Uh-huh.
and 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Okay, so what are we now doing?
Okay, so I'm going to put some rice, like cooked rice.
Yeah. So this is already cooked rice.
Yeah, steamed rice.
Have you ever made stir-fried rice? Yeah, so this is exactly almost the same process where we fry our veggies and our spices and then we add in the rice. Just, you know, one thing I love about this recipe is that you can use leftover.
Yeah, you can use leftover vegetables or like
Yep.
any seasoning in your pantry.
Wow. Wow, I love that. So I'll be just talking to Miss Afra while you finish off this cook.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Afra Nhanhanga, tell me about the business, the transport business, being a woman, being in business, being a family. Because a lot of families, there's a lot of fighting, being African. So when I see a success story like this, I'm proud to bring it to the world. Tell us how that has been done.
Kushanda nefamily akunetsi.
Okay.
Especially zvinotangira pane maparents.
Wow.
How we groom our children. Like my dad is my hero. He groomed us zvairwadza.
Wow.
But
And you thought it was my material.
yeah, he taught us endurance.
Yeah.
I remember the other years ndiri musikana vachitenga taitengesa jecha baba pedu nematombo kubudirira. Baba vaimuka vanotenga jecha voya voti ndakuzorora tonzi mafoshoro aya yana kushavhela ningirini tichibudisa ingave river sand ingave pit sand. Paisanzi uri musikana, paisanzi uri mukomana. Takuda kutopedza kubudisa jecha paiuya customer vet iri kuda the same river sand. Wakutanga wapasi wakudzosera fosho.
A bit of salt going into our kimchi, fried rice. That's a bit of salt, yes?
A little more sugar.
A little bit of sugar. That's a nice touch,
So
chef.
because kimchi is sour,
Uh-huh.
you can balance out with the sugar.
With the
Yeah.
sugar. I like that. I didn't know that tip. Thank you so much. So I can see Chef Kim, we are also on to the next pan. What's going
Yeah,
into this
so
pan?
we're gonna cook the beef.
Ah, the beef.
Yeah.
So we've been marinating this for about 30 minutes. It
Yeah.
looks beautiful. All the veggies in there, the beef.
And can you pass me some leftover wine?
Okay, so can I please have that
The grape
juice? Yep. So what are you going to do with the grape juice and all this?
So normally you put like pear juice or apple juice.
Okay.
We have some grape juice left, so
Uh-huh.
we can right here.
Wow, this is
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
about like 3 tablespoons.
This is beautiful. And then give it a toss. So you know what I like about what you're making, chef? And I think for a busy woman like you, these are simple processes. It doesn't take you 5 minutes in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You're coming from work, you're coming from school, you're busy. This takes you about 5 minutes because now it's just
Yeah.
going into the
And
pan.
you can get it ready, like marinated for like 24 hours, 48 hours.
Okay.
So you can keep it in the fridge.
And then when you come back,
Yeah.
it's just a nice cook.
Yeah, right.
So this, you were telling us about growing up and how you bonded. Now I want to know about you being a mom, being an entrepreneur. Does it balance? How do you balance being a mom, being a wife, and being a busy entrepreneur?
The balancing needs the grace of God. For me to balance, I had to go to the Bible. If you go and read the Bible, the Proverbs 31, the Proverbs 31 tells us that vakadzi tinofanirwa kukasika kumuka. Zvinotangira patime when you wake up in the morning. Zvinotangira pakuti you also need to groom your children. Like I'm telling you that I'm a mother of 3. I'll go to them. Utonoverenga Proverbs 31 woman. Proverbs 31 woman inotaura kuti murume wemukadzi anoshanda anodada nemukadzi wake.
Wow, I like that.
Kwete mukadzi anomirira kuti masamba apera. Murume ane mukadzi anoshanda, a hard working woman, anoenjoy.
Yes.
Vakadzi hanzi tinofanirwa kuti kushanda semarelationships. Going afar, tonotora zvinhu cross border iyaiya
And bringing it with you.
totengesa.
Yeah.
Munhu wemukadzi anofanirwa kuziva kuti winter June is coming.
Yes. And be
Mhuri yake ine chii chinodziya chekupfeka.
Yeah.
Not the father,
Wow.
but the mother.
So Chef Kim,
Yeah.
we're talking about how a woman has to be very hardworking. This is what she's saying, and how she has, her husband has to just have pride in that wife. So in the Korean culture, do you define those boundaries, like this is the woman, this is the wife, this is the husband? Do you interchange those roles, or they're like set? Do the husbands do any of the wifely duties? Perhaps washing dishes?
It's getting like more like it used to be there's like huge boundary in Korean culture, like husband and wife, but it's getting more like
It's the boundaries are being blurred.
yeah.
People are
And
now
husband
being more
doing, like,
tolerant.
the house
And helping out the wives.
Yeah, right.
Oh, this is beautiful. So I like how our cultures are just intertwining. You know, what's going on in Zimbabwe is also what's going on in Korea. As you can see, this is a Korean dish, but all the ingredients in there we find in Zimbabwe.
Yeah,
Shinazwe in Zimbabwe. And I can see a lot of veggies in this dish. What I know is, Dr. Afra, you're also an agriculture entrepreneur. Can you tell me how you got into agriculture?
I was born and bred in the village.
Wow.
Agriculture no ifarira. Why? As a mother, ndinodada agriculture.
Okay.
Tomatoes, they must come from a garden.
Yes.
Onion, garlic, ginger, especially in COVID, and turmeric, takutoita center, other spices on our gardens. Mbudzi unenga uinadzo, huku unadzo, mateki, marodrana, and fish also, fish ponds. Chibage unacho. Chaunozongoda semudzimai. Salt.
Okay. So Dr. Afra Nhanhanga, you were telling us how you were brought up in Shanda and working hard. Now the current crop, our AMA 2000, as you call them, AMA 2000. Okay? We've trained them to depend on the maid, to depend on the gardener. Do you think we're really doing well with this generation?
I'm really at pains.
Yeah, me too. Hmm?
We are not leaving a legacy
Yes.
to our children.
Yes. So you're watching the menu, and we're in partnership with the Korean Embassy. And today we've got the beautiful Dr. Afra Nhanhanga. Right. So we made kimchi fried
Yes.
rice,
So we made kimchi fried rice
Yeah.
and bulgogi.
bulgogi,
Yeah.
and now we're making a dessert.
Yeah.
What is the dessert?
We're gonna make tiramisu.
Tiramisu. So, Dr. Afra, tiramisu is a dessert with some ladyfinger. This is a biscuit.
Yeah.
What else do we need?
And we need some egg yolk and sugar
Egg yolk and sugar.
and some mascarpone cheese
Okay.
or like cream cheese.
So, do we have anything for the beautiful doctor to be doing right now?
Yeah, she can whisk the egg yolk and sugar mixture
Okay.
until like pale yellow color.
Okay, so we need to whisk it until pale yellow color.
While she's doing that, I'll just whisk the cream.
Okay, so he's whisking the cream, she's whisking the. So you can just do the preparation method so that it's not very hard. Yeah. So Dr. Afra, as we are just doing this, can you just tell us how the COVID affected your business? Because I know transport, intercity transport was banned, traveling. Did that affect you in any way?
Yeah, at first
Mhm.
it affected me,
Uh-huh.
but just for a few days.
Oh, perfect.
Like what I said about the Proverbs 31 woman.
Yes.
We are told as women to be all rounders. You don't have just to do one job.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
You need to do variety of things. Kupenda kubasa, chengeta huku dzako dzemazai, dzemalayers, mabrela.
Yes.
Find something to do. Chinobatsira ningirimi basa raunenge.
Because we know that, you should have at least 2 or 3, actually 4 streams of income, so that when one is down, the others can be picking up. So, what did you then do?
Ndakaenda pa-internet,
Yes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Then I looked at what other women in Africa are doing. Like my name, Afra, it means a woman from Africa.
Wow.
It was a nickname given by the Russians.
Wow.
So I had to go and see what other women in Africa are doing.
Uh-huh.
I was inspired by women in Kenya,
Wow.
Uganda, who are doing aquaculture.
Aquaculture.
So I wanted something challenging.
Okay. So you were ventured into aquaculture, which is the rearing and the breeding of fish, to those that might not know aquaculture. So, you started aquaculture, and where did you start this? Did you start it at home or?
No, I started in Karoi, Mashonaland, Western Province.
Yeah.
That was last year, 2021 in March.
Wow.
I sit on the board of ZBC Trust, and I also sit on the board of Rose of Sharon.
Okay.
On ZBC Trust,
Sorry, just 1 minute. As you just tell us more about ZBC Plus. We want to see what Chef Kim is doing. What is this now, Chef Kim?
So here's some instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
Yeah.
Please. So you're going to be putting
Just
that
like
into the
coffee,
egg.
Yeah.
instant coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So gently, because if you put it all at once, the eggs will curdle. I make a scrambled eggs because this is boiling and this is cold. So if you put it in all at once, it becomes scrambled eggs. Right. So he's putting in just a
So
tablespoon
make
at
it
a time.
thicker
Thicker?
cream and then dissolve the sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the sugar is dissolved, because there's egg in sugar,
Yeah.
then what do we do with the two?
So you're gonna mix that into this cream mixture.
Okay. So remind us what is in this beautiful bowl.
So I put mascarpone cheese
Uh-huh.
and the cream.
Mascarpone and cream. So now you're about to assemble all this. Okay. So while he's assembling this, Doctor, you can be telling us about the boards you sit on. You're talking about the ZBC Trust and the Rose of Sharon. Just tell us.
ZBC Trust, it changed my life.
Wow.
That was in 2000 when I started doing I started fundraising for ZBC Trust when I was too young.
Oh, really?
Still going to school, from primary school, secondary school. A Proverbs 31 woman
Yes.
must be charitable.
Charitable.
You must help those who are around you. It's more blessed to give than to receive. In year 2000, I went to represent people who are mentally challenged with disabilities in Botswana, representing my country, Zimbabwe. That was my first year to board, my first time to Kirandege, 2000.
Yeah.
But today I tell you, my passports are in I expire.
Yeah.
Anopera.
Yay. I like that.
Because of charity work.
And you know what I'm hearing again? It's not you, because now you're married. It's not your husband's money. It's not, but it's you working. It's you taking yourself to all those places. Although we're saying it's good to have a husband who can afford to do that for you, but we're saying as a woman, you can actually do that yourself. So Chef Kim, you're layering biscuits and a mascarpone.
So I dip that biscuit into the coffee.
Coffee, yeah. And those that don't have coffee can use a liquor. Huh?
Yeah, you can use a liquor, yeah.
So for us, I think we are safe with the coffee. And, you know, I know a lot of people who are religious didn't take tiramisu because a lot of the recipes use liquor, but you can use the coffee, which is something that I really like.
It's basically coffee and liquor mixture.
Okay, perfect.
But instead I just use coffee today.
Okay, perfect. So, Doc, I'm hearing you refer so much to the Proverbs 31 woman, meaning that you're a very spiritual person. How does your spirituality affect your overall lifestyle as a mom, as an entrepreneur, as an employer? Because you employ people, huh? You've helped others in the society. How much does spirituality play in all this?
You know, I'm in the bus industry.
Yeah.
It's not an easy industry like any other industry. You just need to be very prayerful.
Yeah.
Every time, I wake up, I pray for the passengers who are going to board the buses.
On our road.
I pray for the drivers,
Yes.
the conductors,
Yes.
for them to be covered
Yeah.
by the blood of Jesus.
Yes.
You know, with buses, for someone to die. You know, those people, they also gather, those 30 people, but they'll board of us.
Yeah.
And then an accident happened.
Yeah.
And your brand, everything, it affects
It's
you.
tarnished. Yes.
So you can't run buses without praying.
Wow, wow. So we've got our meals ready.
Yeah.
And it's looking so beautiful. So what now? What now, chef?
Bring it onto the plate.
Okay. So you want to come here and help him plate? You can have a beautiful doctor coming and helping you
So
plate.
you can plus some cocoa powder on top of the tiramisu.
Yep. So just do this. No. And
Just cover for like
surface area. That's a beautiful decoration right there. So this is cocoa powder. Just
Yes,
yeah. And now that's our bulgogi, our stir-fried Korean stir-fried beef. I love that. Now we've got also a starch, because a meal to be balanced, it needs a starch, it needs some protein, and we've got some fats and sugars in here. We've got some veggies in there for the mineral component and the, wow, this is looking beautiful. This is looking beautiful. I'm already salivating. Mama, what do you think?
Appetizing.
It is appetizing.
Just gonna sprinkle some spring onion
Spring onion for decoration.
and some sesame seed.
Sesame seeds on top of that. I love the sesame
And some-
seed. Oh, cheese.
So cheese
Ooh,
on top of the
cheese.
fried rice.
Yes, cheese. Lots of that, chef, please. I love my cheese. Is it something that you'd have at home?
Yeah, you can use cheddar cheese or like Parmesan.
Okay.
Yeah, anything.
So, what I love about the dishes, for a busy woman like you, Doc, this is something you can just come home, do with your family, and enjoy. So, Doc, you are in our kitchen, and we want you to taste some of those Korean dishes that we made especially for you. So you can just grab a side plate, and I just take a bit of everything, and then just give it a taste. Oh, should I serve you? Thank you. Tender, yes. Yes, okay.
So you can start with rice first, and then have some bulgogi as well.
Okay. That looks really yum. It really does look yum. So this is some kimchi fried rice. And then we've got some bulgogi, which is just basically stir-fried beef with some vegetables in it, some zucchini, some carrots. We've got some mushroom, which is what I really like. I think I also have some. Yeah. You can grab a fork to eat. Yeah. I love the cheesy parts. I'll take a little cheese. Right. Today, we just want you to have a beautiful bite of everything. Right, so I've got my beef, I've got my rice. You know, the good thing about this rice is you can actually have it without the starch component, without the protein component, which is the nyama.
Yeah.
You like it?
It's got some tanginess, it's got some sourness somewhere there.
And sweet from the
some sweetness
sauce
from the
gravy.
alright. And then the cheese balances out. It just brings it all together.
Right.
Wow. Doc, what do you think about the smell?
I'm enjoying it.
She's really enjoying it. We also need you to taste our dessert.
Okay.
Yeah. And now, if I'm a sweet tooth person, do you also take a lot of desserts? So, just taste the tiramisu and tell us what you think about it.
Okay.
So take a big bite.
Yeah. Take a big bite.
A big bite.
Let's go with the
From the bottom, so that you
biscuit.
take the biscuit, you take the cream, you take all the layers. Yep. Wow. You can tell from her facial expression that this is really, really good. So thank you so much for watching the menu, brought to you by the Korean Embassy. So until next time, right here on the menu, a special thanks goes to hair.com, Gerald for my beautiful hair, and Mimi's Closet for this beautiful dress, and the crew behind the scenes, Tendai Kwamira and Freeman Stole. Thank you so much for watching.